Welcome back to PH.d TV, and today we'll be going over Beverly Hills Polo Club Blaze. Alright, so basically this is probably something you've seen in rack stores. Probably predominantly TJ Maxx. I've been in Ross's, I've been in here's and there's with different rack stores, but TJ Maxx basically always has this. End of story. And it's from the brand that we all, in some facet or another, have been scared to try because of how, to nicely put it, inexpensive it is. We basically think right off the bat it's cheap. And honestly, to a degree, it kind of is, because everything in the bottle that I'm about to review is very synthetic. But overall, you get the gist. We'll start with the box as always. As I said, this is Beverly Hills Polo Club Blaze. Not much to go with the packaging. It just kind of tells you the ingredients, what size it is, caution, flammable, basically. You get the gist, made in America. I mean, not much to it, just the logo and the barcode, pretty simple. And now onto the bottle. Here is the bottle. As I said, not much to it. It is glass, you can hear it. As you see, there is a crack in the plastic of where it's supposed to look metal and metallic. Again, going towards the inexpensiveness of it all. Beverly Hills Polo Club logo with Blaze. And here's the cap decal. Here's the atomizer. I mean, pretty straightforward. Wished a few squirts for you here. Okay, so I fully believe in transparency, honesty when reviewing these fragrances. And something I do want to put out ahead of time very early is that this is, long story short, and it pains me to say this to a certain degree, because I am comparing a $15 3.5 ounce bottle to a well over $100 3.5 ounce bottle. This is basically their version or clone of Spice Bomb. Not extreme, Spice Bomb. If you want a Spice Bomb extreme clone type, I'll link it up here to Cremo Black Vanilla and Spice and Black Vanilla. That will be your closest on a budget Spice Bomb extreme clone. But to stick with the classic Spice Bomb, the classic smell of just Spice Bomb, a bomb of spice, this is probably gonna be one of the closer clones you can get, as long as the syntheticness of it all does not offend you that much. As I said early on in this review, that this is very synthetic in a bottle. There's not a lot going on here that involves anything truly genuine in terms of ingredients, but it definitely does hit all the major notes of what makes Spice Bomb so good. It does have that warm, spicy, cinnamon, tobacco sweet, leather, you get the gist. It basically touches base on all the notes to make this a pretty freaking good clone of Spice Bomb. But again, it's gonna be synthetic versions of all of that. In fact, the first time I wore this, it kind of gave me a headache. So waiver there, you might get a headache first time smelling this, but give it a chance. Give it a chance. Because it's actually, you will warm up to it. It gave my fiance a headache first time I wore it, because of course when I get these in the mail and I try these things, I want to try them, give them the best review that I can so I can give an honest review and let you know so you know what to expect when you do buy it, because again, we're all kind of scared to spend money on this brand for the most part because of how inexpensive it is. But we ended up liking it. My fiance kind of sort of said it smelled like mothballs to a degree, but I've heard that said about Spice Bomb as well for people who are not as much a fan of the spices. But I've also seen that people who love Spice Bomb actually go to this if they want to not, fork out their $100+ bottle to go to the grocery store, but they want that Spice Bomb vibe, that they wear this in replacement so they're not wasting money, or at least losing their investment on the initial Spice Bomb. And everything I'm gonna say here is gonna have to be taken with a grain of salt. If you've seen any of my other videos, you know I'm not exactly a fragrance expert. I just know what I like and I know the smells, and I like giving my reviews on things. Hopefully in a way that makes more sense than other YouTubers, or even review things that maybe other YouTubers don't explain. So with that being said, it is actually not that bad. It sits close to the skin. You're not gonna get a monster projector, but it does leave a pretty decent scent trail. I wore this to work, and literally, even though, as I said, it's not a projector, you're not gonna put this on and it's not gonna be bam, spice. You will have a scent trail. Someone follows behind you, they'll get a whiff. That's actually how I got a compliment on it. Someone was walking behind me, they tapped me on the shoulder and said, "What are you wearing?" It took me a minute to tell them I was wearing a Beverly Hills Polo Club, but I told them, and next thing you know, the next week I actually smelled them wearing this. I was like, okay, cool, someone likes it. But yeah, there is some sort of universal appeal, but you don't get projection, but this is very much a close to the skin, but you do get a scent trail. Not aromatic, just a scent trail. Again, you gotta consider, this is a $15 3.5 ounce, probably a $10 2.5 ounce. You're not getting a bang for your buck here. You're getting a pretty decent scent for your buck, granted, but this isn't Dior, this isn't Chanel, this is not Victor and Rolf. That's just the way it is. You're paying for what you're getting for. You're getting what you're paying for. But it does smell good, and I am doing this review specifically right now because we're about to go into the winter time. It's October. At the time of filming, it's the day before the day before Christmas, the day before Halloween. So we're going into that fall territory. And say if you have Spice Bomb, but you don't want to use it every single time, because I know that can go into the 130, 150 area, and it's hard to find it discounted. But if you want something cheap, you want something that's more in budget to just get the Spice Bomb vibe without just straight trying to, fool people, because you're not going to fool people who know the smell. But for the average wearer of fragrances who will not be able to tell the difference in notes, the difference in smells, this and that, whatever, in my opinion, and according to a lot of people on the internet who you can probably look up, because this doesn't have a Fragrantica website to follow and get reviews on at all, I'm pretty sure. Let me check. I got my laptop here. Actually, nope, there's not anything on Fragrantica in terms of a page to itself, but there is a forum on, as it says, let me get my laptop up here, Amazing Spice Bomb clone for $9.99. So with that being said, again, you can take what I say with a grain of salt, but you can also go online and see that a lot of other people do say this is a great, cheaper alternative to Spice Bomb. So yeah, I honestly would probably buy this again. I mean, in the winter time strictly, because obviously super heavy spices are just kind of inappropriate to a certain degree. You wear what you want to wear in the summer. But it's 15 bucks, you get a 3.5 ounce, you gotta pretty much pound it on pretty hard, you got it doesn't get the biggest spray, so you gotta go for it pretty hard. Again, it smells fantastic. Synthetic as can be, so if you don't like synthetic, I don't know if I will suggest this, especially if you're easy to get headaches and you're induced to headaches due to highly synthetic smells versus more natural oils and things like that. But if you're not sensitive, you're on a budget, but you're going into this winter time wanting a Spice Bomb vibe, or you've never smelled Spice Bomb and you don't know if you like the smell, you don't know where to sample it, especially with COVID-19 really having no samples available to have, and you just don't know if you want to fork up that money, because again, you don't know what the original Spice Bomb smells like, get this, and this will give you enough of an idea of what Spice Bomb is. Do not judge Spice Bomb on this, but it will lead you in the right direction to understand what you're gonna be putting your investment towards in the future. And that's my review, Beverly Hills Polo Club Blaze, cheaper alternative to Spice Bomb. And that's my review. If you liked what I got here, please like and subscribe down below. And please check out my other videos. Do it now, do it later, up to you. And I'll see you next time. But wait, I actually gotta tell you something real quick. And this kind of pains me to say, but my videos will not be as regular as they typically are, sadly. But that's not gonna say that I'm not gonna be doing YouTube. We're in the COVID-19 pandemic, and during quarantine, I tried to make a YouTube channel that I could do every single day, have something for you guys every single day, because I love you guys. But in COVID-19, when you gotta work, I'm also an online school student. I also have to give the quality time to my fiance she deserves, because she's wonderful and beautiful and all the things above. So with that being said, YouTube, between doing it yourself, the editing, everything in between, and if you're a YouTuber yourself, you know the process it takes to do it every single day and how much time it takes. So with that being said, I'm gonna be trying my best, and probably a lot more successfully, to have my videos every single week versus every single day, because I absolutely love doing this. I have a bunch. Here, I'll show you, give me 1 second. I have a bunch of reviews coming your way. See all these boxes? I got to review each and every single one of those. So with that being said, stay in touch. I will take care of you. I will make sure you get some reviews on this stuff right there. All right, so now again, I'm just gonna touch base on this again since that was a few seconds ago. Please like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.